Hey everyone, this is Shelly from Family Adventure for All. I'm really excited today because we are opening and unboxing another homeschool curriculum for this school year. Today is all about spelling and all about reading. We've used these curriculums for several years now and they are my favorite. They have really helped our daughter learn her letter sounds and be great at phonics. She's a great reader and speller, so even if you have a typically developing child or a child with special needs, this curriculum is great. It's very hands-on, very visual. You can take your time and take as long as you need with certain lessons. And yeah, I ordered this level 4 of spelling and level 4 of reading. I ordered this on July 10th and it shipped to our campground here on July 18th. So it took 8 days to come and it came in this big box. I have not open this, I promise. It came like this, kind of already cut open, so I do think everything's there and it's fine. So let's see what's in the box. Okay, great. For all about reading, every level comes with 2 readers like this. Wow, these are much heavier this year. This is our first year getting the color version of the books. We've always had the black and white version. Oh, it's beautiful. The pictures are in color. I like that. So we have our 2 readers. Let's see what else is in here. Next is, oh, wow, big thick teacher manual. Wow, this is probably the thickest one we've ordered. It's also in color. And in the past, we've always had black and white versions of this. So if you do get an older version, I guess, or maybe a used copy, it may be black and white, but these are in color. So that's the teacher manual. All of the lessons are actually scripted out for you, so it's very easy if you're kind of new at homeschooling or you just want to be able to read those really simple directions for your child. They're all spelled out for you. And then comes the student pack, I'm sure. Yep, student pack. Okay, I will have to cut the plastic off of this. We have our reward chart stickers. This is purple book is the learning activity book. There'll be all sorts of little, word sorts and things to cut out and paste. And these green sheets are going to be her word cards, I'm sure. There's tons of word cards and they're perforated where you have to tear them apart. The yellow cards, these will be sound cards, I'm sure. Phonogram cards. We can get into that in just a minute. See what else is in the box. Spelling. Okay, all about spelling, level 4. A tan book. It's a much smaller book, as you can see. It is not in color. It is just black and white. There's no pictures or anything necessary there. This is the teacher manual. And there is no student book for spelling, but there is a student packet. So again, these green cards will be her word cards. And then there'll be some yellow and some red cards. They'll have spelling rules and sound cards and things like that. It also comes with a progress chart, so she has nice little shiny glittery stickers there. And it looks like we have just a few new, these you can turn into magnet tiles if you choose to use the magnet tiles. We use the Letter Tiles app though, instead of having magnet tiles with us in our keeper. And that is it in the box. Okay, this is the student pack, and it was wrapped in plastic, so let's just sort of show you guys what is in here. This takes just a tiny bit of prep when you first get it. So these are the reward stickers. Somewhere in here there will be a reward sticker chart. Alright, like I said, these yellow cards are the phonogram cards. All of the sounds, most of these, or some of these, we will have already learned, but there's new ones at the back, like these. The green cards are word cards, and there's a whole bunch, my goodness. So we just tear these apart and we store them in this handy dandy box. So I'll show you what our box looks like. This is the one we actually bought when we did level 1, I believe. So every year what I do is I just take out the cards from the previous level, store them in a little Ziploc bag, put the new cards in. So last year our cards were dark green and we have all these word cards, and this year they'll be light green. So I just store them in here. You can purchase one of these little, and I do recommend you purchase at least one of these, and you don't have to keep getting a new one every single year. You can just trade out your cards. But the phonogram cards go here. the little spelling, all about spelling cards I keep in the back. So there's some red cards with rules, and blue cards, and the green word cards for spelling are in the back. So that's a really handy little storage thing. Okay, these are some new magnet tiles that if we were using the physical letter tiles, we would need these. And then it also came with magnets that we can stick on the back. So when we were in a home and in our apartment, we did use these on a whiteboard, on a magnetic whiteboard. But now that we travel, we just use the Letter Tiles app on the iPad. It's so easy. They look exactly like this. And yeah, that still came with our set. And then this is the learning activity book. So with each lesson, most lessons, there are just little activities, things to cut out and read. This is our first time having a color version, so I'm kind of excited. These are some little books you can write things in. There are lots of practice sheets where you just get to practice reading lists of words after you've learned certain sounds. Wow, I'm impressed with the color. It's very nice. There's even some cool things like poems. Here's a limerick, looks like. All kinds of fun, interesting things. These are word flippers. We do these just about every level. Make little word flipping books. So that's the student activity book. Okay, let's see what's in the All About Spelling student pack. This is level 4 again. Alright, just like All About Reading, here are some new, if we were using the physical magnet tiles, these would be new ones we would need for the progress chart. Here's some shiny stickers. Here are the phonogram cards, new phonograms that she's going to learn in level 4. Here are sound cards. These are just some question answer things you can ask your child back and forth to get them to memorize some of the sounds and some of the spelling rules. And then these are, the blue are called key cards. They are basically just rules, just rule cards. So they have a front and back, a question on the front and an answer on the back. Then the green cards are the bulk of it. These are lime green. And these, we just tear them apart and we store them in the same box. I use the same box for All About Reading and All About Spelling to store the cards in. They all fit if you just keep one level at a time. And here is looks like a poster we're going to have to refer to. Yeah, these are syllable division rules that we'll be learning. A list for homophones. Y-word sheet. Some word banks. Things she can read through. And here's her progress chart. Alright, and her achievement certificate for the end of the year. So that is the student pack, and of course the teacher manual. I believe I already showed you, it's not in color, it just has your lessons, and it is scripted, tells you exactly what to say as a teacher. And so since there's not a student activity book, you may be wondering, where do they do all their work? And we just do a spiral notebook, and we write all of our lessons, all of our spelling assignments in that. And we also work on the Letter Tiles app, just spelling words on the app. All About Spelling, level 4, cost us $47.90. We did buy it new from All About Learning Press. Okay, that is all of our literacy curriculum from All About Reading and All About Spelling. These two combined cost us a little under $200, but we feel like the cost is really truly worth it because the curriculum is so effective for our daughter. She has special learning needs, and I think if your child has special learning needs, or if they're typically developing, you will find this curriculum to be really, really excellent. It's hands-on, it's visual, it's tactile, you get to move things around. It has an app, which our daughter finds that pretty fun to use the Letter Tiles app. It has some great little books. As you saw, they're in color now. We have the color edition. We're excited about that. These curriculums do last us an entire school year. Even though there are not as many spelling lessons, they do take us longer to complete. So they take us the whole year. And then for All About Reading, there are many more lessons, but we can usually do 2, maybe 3 in a week and complete those. Be sure to check out our articles on our blog, Family Adventure for All, because I've written a pretty extensive article about these two curriculums because I love them that much. I also have another article about teaching your child who might struggle with reading, teaching them how to read, and just some good tips and strategies that I've learned over the past several years of teaching in public school and homeschooling and road schooling our daughter. We hope you enjoyed the unboxing video. We highly recommend All About Reading and All About Spelling, and we wish you luck as you choose your curriculums for this school year.